Alright, my name's Cody. I also go by Cody Killer. I'm a 21-year-old barber and I'm the manager here at Capone's Barbershop on the west side of El Paso, Texas. This shop opened, I would say, like 8 months ago in June 15th to be exact. I went to the owner of the shop, I went to his barber school, and I basically made a good connection with him. He really liked me. I was a good student. He saw the way that I worked really hard, and just barbering has been a passion for me. So he gave me the opportunity, I took it, and it's been great ever since. I started cutting hair at the age of 12, I think, and the reason why was I was always getting bad haircuts, like as it is when you're a kid. You don't really have a choice of where you get to go, so my mom and my grandpa would always take me to whichever place was open and free, so I would get like these cheap $5 haircuts and in and out, kind of an in and out thing where you just boom boom, get a quick little buzz, and that was it. I'm putting a blade into my razor so I could be ready for my next client. Yeah, I'd always go home with a messed up haircut, and then so I would see these haircut videos on YouTube and see how good they looked and clean, and that interests me. So one time I got my brother to take me to a barber shop, and I saw a barber doing a design there, like a artwork on the hair, and that really caught my eye, and from there it just clicked. I just wanted to start cutting hair. Eventually I did, and they were like some cheap little $20 clippers from Walmart. The first person I cut was my brother, I believed, and yeah, I think I was 11 years old, 11 or 12 years old. I got introduced to a lot of the big time El Paso barbers here. Yeah, basically, yeah, I was their apprentice. Eventually, they got me well connected inside the barber industry. They got me introduced to a company formerly known as Elegance, and they even got me sponsored at one point, and I had a sponsorship with them. They got me a lot of attention on Instagram, a lot of followers, and really built up my clientele from there because a lot of following from El Paso, so that's how I kind of like got my name out there in El Paso. Thankfully, that boosted up my clientele, my name out there, so people got to get familiar with my name, and yeah, it all starts from there. I definitely see growth, especially since I started here at the shop. What I love about this industry and this whole barbering is you don't stop learning. Every day you can learn something new. You could always get better and better. You can never be the best. Always motivating to get better and be better. We definitely learn off each other. We're definitely a family. I mean, shit, I see these guys more than I see my own family at home, you know, so due to the fact that I'm always here cutting, yeah, these guys, it's my team, it's my family. I'm about to do a high fade. By the way, this is my co-worker slash client, works across from me. His name's Anthony, one of my very good barbers. We opened 4 months after COVID. Then we got shut down for a little. Since COVID had barely been starting, it was barely like hitting El Paso. It was good, but it wasn't to its full potential that I predicted that it was going to be. It wasn't bad, but yeah, for sure, it definitely did affect us. Definitely didn't see the results that we were expecting, but it was okay. Can't complain, but definitely affected us. There was times where we didn't have one walk-in. There's times where we literally walked out and didn't make not $1. It's crazy. There was times where we had like one person come in, and that was it. We had one barber make make his money, and that was it. So that was kind of confusing because we did shut down maybe for one day, and then we decided not to be shut down because we know that we take the right precautions. We disinfect everything. We feel like this is a safe place to be at. Everyone does need a haircut. We had the right to be open. We knew what we were doing. We knew we had the right precautions being taken. even though we didn't close down, of course we didn't have that many people coming in because not too many people knew that we were open. Since it was enforced by the law enforcement, we couldn't advertise that we were open. So it was kind of like if you knew we were open, then you would come in, but nothing like we could promote it or anything. So again, that did affect us because we couldn't have that much people walk in just on a regular basis. It even got to the point where we had to cardboard the windows in the front so they wouldn't see at night that we were cutting hair. This is how we make our money. This is how we feed our families. If you don't cut, you don't get paid. We don't get no benefits. We don't have retirement. We don't have Social Security or any of that. It's really up to us to set it up and do it yourself. But we don't get no paid vacations. We don't get no paid paid time off. None of that. No PTO. None of that. So it was really like, you don't cut, you don't make money. I noticed that a lot of barbers started doing was, it became a real popular thing was house calls. So a lot of the barbers would go to the client's own house and do the service there, perform the service there, which I did a ton of them because I had to make my money, you know. I don't want to do this for the rest of my life. I love cutting hair. This is who I am, I guess I should say, but definitely I would, but I don't see myself being like over 50 and still cutting. I do want to open up like a private studio where I could cater my services to my own clients, and then just a little private studio where just between me and my client, maybe another barber, have another barber in there or two, but something a little bit more private. It's not that I don't like dealing with this whole barbershop field, but I kind of like it being on a one-on-one deal with just me and my client. Maybe have another barber in there, but I like that one-on-one feel. Best advice I would give would be, don't give up and to have patience, because that's the thing that matters the most importantly in this industry is patience, especially when you're a beginner. Take any client that you can get because you never know when this can be shut down. Yeah, so my Instagram is at Cody Killa, so it's CODY_KILLA, Capones_West. You can follow both of them on Instagram. You could also book your appointments on Booksy. It's an app, and then just search up Cody Killa, and then you could get your appointment with me.